What makes a boy smaller than most of his classmates, holding a bat too heavy for his tiny hands, rise to become the man the entire nation bows to, the one they call the god of cricket? What does it take to transform doubt into destiny? And how does passion turn to small into too great? This is not just a sports story. This is a parable of life itself, about faith, persistence, and the fire of passion that can turn the impossible into the inevitable. Mumbai, early 1980s. The streets were alive with cricket. Children filled every corner with chalk-drawn wickets and tennis balls wrapped in tape. Among them was a boy named Sachin. He was just 11. His bat looked oversized. His steps looked clumsy. His stature too small, and people laughed. Look at him. He's too tiny. He'll never make it to the big stage. But here's something life teaches us. Greatness rarely looks great at the beginning. It often looks foolish, weak, and unremarkable. Sachin didn't argue. He didn't try to convince anyone. He let his bat speak, even when it trembled in his little hands. Every morning, before the city woke up, Sachin trained. His coach, Ramakan Akrikar, would place a 1 rupee coin on top of the stumps and say, "If you can bat without losing your wicket, this coin is yours." That single rupee became a treasure. It wasn't about the coin. It was about discipline. About proving to himself that every ball faced, every stroke perfected, every drop of sweat mattered. Psychologists say, passion is what makes hard work feel like devotion. For Sachin, cricket wasn't a game. It was prayer. And every shot was a form of worship. Still, doubts followed him. You're too short. You're too weak. You're too young. But here, ask the truth. The world will always find reasons to say you can. And your passion must always find one reason to say I must. At just 16, Sachin walked into the pitch to face the fearsome bowlers of international cricket. Men twice his size. Balls flying at terrifying speed. And yet, he stood there, fearless, eyes steady, heart pounding, not with fear, but with love for the game. That day, India didn't just see a teenager. They saw a spirit too big to be measured by inches or age. From then on, Sachin's bat became the heartbeat of a nation. When he walked onto the field, 1 billion people prayed in unison. When he scored, India celebrated. When he stumbled, India cried. Century after century, record after record. But beyond the numbers, it was the passion that made him immortal. He wasn't playing for money or fame or headlines. He was playing for something purer. The joy of the game, the honor of his country, and the promise he once made to the little boy who held a bat too heavy for his hands. There's a lesson here, one deeper than cricket. Life is full of voices that tell you what you cannot do. You're too old. You're too young. You don't have enough money, enough talent, enough connections. But passion is the language of the soul. It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't check conditions. It only whispers, keep going. Experts in performance psychology remind us, talent is not what separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. Passion and persistence do. Because passion fuels discipline, and discipline creates mastery. Sachin Tendulkar is proof. Think about it. How many dreams die because we believe the world when it says, you're too small? What if Sachin had listened? What if he had agreed that he wasn't tall enough, strong enough, old enough? We would have lost not just a cricketer, but a symbol of what India can be when it dares to believe. So, the question is not about cricket. The question is about you. What is the dream in your heart that others laugh at? What is the passion you're holding back because the world says you're not enough? Remember this. Greatness often comes disguised as small beginnings. Sachin Tendulkar once said, "Don't stop chasing your dreams, because dreams do come true." And his life is living proof. A boy mocked for being too small became the god of cricket. His bat turned doubt into belief. His spirit turned criticism into celebration. The moral: passion turns the impossible into the inevitable. When you love something enough to give it your all, no setback, no insult, no limitation can stop you. So maybe today you feel small. Maybe your dream feels too heavy, too far, too impossible. But remember, Sachin. Remember the little boy with the oversized bat who refused to quit. Because one day your passion can rewrite your story too. If this story inspired you, share it with a friend who needs courage. Subscribe to Mindshift Stories for more modern parables that can shift the way you see your own life. And always remember, it doesn't matter how small you start. What matters is how big your passion lets you grow.